Right, here we go. Back again. Back again. Okay? And this time it is internet shutdown update and a coronavirus lockdown update. And the internet shutdown looks like it is going to happen. And I am already seeing some people say they are already having problems, okay? Anyway, Netflix to slow down streaming so internet doesn't overload. Okay, so they're going to stop certain quality, seemingly. Okay? And it says, CNN, Netflix and YouTube are slowing down in Europe to keep the internet from crashing. Right? So it's all pointing to internet basically breakdown. Okay? And it goes on to say, Google, a spokesman from Google, which owns YouTube, says we will continue working with member state governments. Okay? So they'll basically be doing as they're told, I would imagine, right? And it does say Netflix and YouTube will reduce streaming quality in Europe for at least the next month to prevent the internet from collapsing under the strain of unprecedented usage. Okay? And they want to do this for 30 days, seemingly. Okay? And I'd imagine that's just the start, right? And Spectrum outage. The Spectrum fibre optic internet is seemingly down in Los Angeles, California. Now, internet shutdowns or faults are quite common, but it does seem to be quite a lot at the moment. Okay, so it's all possibly heading to one sort of thing. Okay, and I seen this. 8 million people can't get news about the coronavirus because their government is slowing down the internet. Alright, and this is from Northern Kashmir, right? And also, in a similar sort of side of the world, Punjab government denies shutting down internet. Okay? So, there's a bit of a problem there as well, right? And in the New York Times, 3 days ago, our internet isn't ready for coronavirus. Okay? So they're pre-warning us, basically, that it's going to come down. And, of course, our good friend Bill Gates, okay? In 2018, Bill Gates said, the world needs to prepare for pandemics just like war. Okay, and in the Business Insider, for years, Bill Gates has warned the world of an impending severe pandemic, right? So Bill Gates, our good friend, has been warning us for years. And he's quoted, Gates also compared future deadly global pandemics to a new type of military weapon. Ain't that something, eh? And speaking of lockdowns and shutdowns, Italy calls in military to enforce lockdown as coronavirus crisis heightens, okay? And this is reported today, seemingly, right? And they're saying Italy calls in military to enforce coronavirus lockdown as 627 people die in 24 hours. Right? That's what's being reported in Italy. Okay? And in the UK, they're saying basically that if we go into lockdown, the troops aren't here to sort civil unrest, they're here to help the NHS. Okay? Which the government have destroyed, by the way. And CNBC reports basically that it's not impossible to live under a lockdown during the coronavirus pandemic, okay? Excuse me. So they're saying, look, you'll be on lockdown, but it'll be alright, okay? And my local council is saying that they're going to be shutting down, alright? And an emergency cabinet might have to step in. And speaking of local, today, while I was uptown with my youngest son, I tried to buy something in Costa, and I only had cash, but the lady said it was card payments only, and looked at me like I was the Walking Dead, okay, when I tried to hand cash over, okay? I did actually get the stuff for free, but are we heading to a cashless society already? Okay, that fast, right? And back to the coronavirus, today they reported the last check, seemingly the death toll is at 177, right? So at what number will they step in with the military? That'll be interesting to see what number, okay? And the UK is basically on lockdown now. It's partial lockdown because they are now saying all pubs, restaurants and cafes have to close tonight, okay? So tonight's their last night being open, right? And a lot of places are already closed, and they're saying that you should only make trips if necessary, okay? So all that's going to tighten with the new emergency laws that they've already brought in, so they don't bring them in for no reason, okay? And our good pal Elon Musk has been in the news again, okay? And what a surprise, right? Elon sticking his nose into the coronavirus, and he says that kids are essentially immune. So does Elon know something we don't know, right? But somebody said that he basically can't say that because this week Twitter pledged to remove misinformation and tweets denying scientific facts about the virus. It even cited claims about child immunity as an example of misinformation that it would remove, okay? But it didn't remove Elon's post and has gave it the green light, okay? So that's pretty interesting, I would imagine, okay? And basically, on the coronavirus, I don't really fear the virus itself. It's what they're going to implement along with it, okay? It's like I've said in the comments, they don't even need a virus. All they need is the fear to get to where they want to be, okay? And I'm sure you all know what that is, right? My only real fear at the moment, excuse me, is probably with the fact that my eldest son is a type 1 diabetic, okay? So there's a wee bit of concern there in terms of the supplies that he needs, okay? But in terms of the actual virus, I don't really fear it. But I'm in the same boat as everyone else, okay? I'm no different. And like I said, this is just me giving you my view and pointing some stuff out, okay? So I will try and keep people updated as much as I can, okay? But anyway, that is about it. Bye-bye.